Hello everybody. Today I will introduce books that I bought mainly online and from other retailers in Japan. So I will introduce mainly English books and I will also introduce some Japanese books. So the first one is this. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. The title is I may be wrong. And this is written by Swedish, but he is Buddhist monk, and he was not specific religious man, but converted to Thai Buddhism. I don't know how to pronounce the country name, and he traveled all over the world and seek the meaning of his life, and he decided to convert Buddhism, and he found a specific temple inside in the forest, and he meditate, and he contemplate the meaning of life. He contemplate the wisdom of Buddhism, and but I don't yet finish his book, and this is not kind of a self-help book, but this is a kind of a memoir. And this book describes his way of Buddhist life. He traces his early life and his middle life, I don't know, and he describes the wisdom of Buddhism while tracing his life. This is very readable. And he is Swedish and but a Buddhist. Very interesting book. I may be wrong, but I don't yet finish reading this book. So next one is Reading Lost Japan by Alex Carr. But yeah, I don't yet finish reading this book, and the author maybe researcher of Japanese art, researcher of Japanese history, probably, and he explored the tradition, the countryside of Japan, and he had lived in countryside Japan, and he explored various Japanese art, such as kabuki or no, or how to say, painting, Japanese pen painting. I don't know. We say, I forget the Japanese name. Calligraphy. I don't know how to say Japanese calligraphy. He explored the essence of Japanese calligraphy, and he explored various region in Japan, countryside, and yeah, he is American, and but when he was a child, he lived in Japan, Yokosuka, because his father is a kind of an agent of American Navy, and he moved to place, and he find special curiosity in himself about Japan or Asian country, China, and he explored various treasure of art in Japan or China or other region in Asian countries. So this is very interesting, but because Alex Carr Alex Carr wrote this book in Japanese. He is American, and his native language is English, of course, but he studied Japanese at university. I don't how about Princeton? I don't know. He is a kind of elite. Yeah, he studied at Harvard or Princeton. I don't know. I forget the name of university. And after that, he came to Japan, and he entered the Keio University, but he felt bored with studying at a Japanese university, and he explored various religions in countryside of Japan. And yeah, he is very unique man. And yeah, this book is very good guidebook. This is not kind of academic research, but this is a very good guidebook for Westerners and who are interested in Japanese Japanese niche culture. Yeah, I recommend reading this book if you're interested in Japanese culture or art. Lost Japan by Alex Carr. So, next one is this, reading the Genesis Diary. I finished reading this book by Henry J.M. Nowen, and he is already dead. I don't know how to say. He is passed away, and Henry Nowen was a Catholic priest and the professor of psychology, and he was a prolific writer, author. Especially, he was writing about Catholic spirituality, the Christian self-help books, or so on. This is a kind of a spiritual diary, and he stayed at the monastery, the Genesis monastery. He stayed at the Genesis monastery for 7 months, only 7 months, but the 7 months is enough for him to understand the essence of monkish life. He was not monk, but he was a priest. But he was very interested in monkish life because he was a keen leader of Thomas Merton. Thomas Merton is my favorite author and a Catholic monk, and so monastic life is very elusive. We cannot describe the essence of monk's life, but he discovered specific essence of isolated and loneliness. He discovered the specific essence of contemplation. Contemplation is a summit of meditation. Monks meditate every day there, and they strive to be isolated from society. But they not merely be isolated from society, but they seek to find the essence of our life. So we are businessmen are so busy, but they don't deny our busy life, our social life. They are confined in a specific place in a monastery, but they don't deny society, our active life. But they seek the essence of active life while they are confined in a specific place. So, the 7 months monkish life leads him to find the essence of social life. It's very interesting. So, monastery is like a prison. So they confine cells and walls and so on. But as I say, they don't deny social life, active life, political life. So this book is very interesting. And Henry Nouwen explore the mystery of monkish life. So, and this is also religious book, and the long loneliness, written by Dorothy Day. Dorothy Day is a social activist, and she was a former communist, not communist, but a socialist. She tried to help people in poverty, destitution, and she was a journalist, Catholic journalist, and she was also co-founder of Catholic Worker. Catholic Worker is a kind of a specific movement and institution, and they try to help people in poverty, destitution, and they offer house, a community for poor. I'm a poor guy. I am isolated from society, but in Japan, there's no such institution. There is no such a community where people in poverty like me to communicate or share our identity each other. So there's no such a community in Japan. But America is a great country, and she is a socialist. Her company create a specific community and a movement for poor. So she was a religious Catholic, but poor people in poverty are so diverse. There is a religious people, but there's no religious people. There's an atheist or so on. There is a big community of communists or so on. But she tried to interact people regardless of their belief, religion, or identity, or race. So, I'm Asian, and there are a lot of black people, white people in America, but she tried to communicate with people regardless race, identity, belief, or religion, or so on. She was a very great author, journalist, and activist, socialist in America. She was Catholic. Dorothy Day. The long loneliness. But I haven't yet finished reading this book. Yeah, I'm now reading this book. Her writing style is very simple but poetic. Yeah, she observed the poetic moment in her life, such as the call of birds chirpings, or twitterings, or sunny spot. Well, she describes such a poetic moment in her autobiography. This is her autobiography, The Long Loneliness, which is available on Amazon or as a retailer in the US. So, and this is also a religious book. Yeah, but I don't yet finish reading this book. Discovering an Evangelical Heritage. So, in the US, evangelical is considered conservative Christian, conservative political people. So, but evangelical sounds like equal to right-wing people. Yeah, even in Japan, there are many evangelicals, but they are so conservative. They are so political right-wing, and they they are all, so in Japan, evangelicals are all Japanese, of course, but they enthusiastically support Donald Trump. It's a mystical. But evangelicals also are so diverse. So this book describes kind of an anti-slavery policy. So there's a very dark history. There's a kind of a dark history in the U.S. and some Christian and enthusiastically support slavery policy, but some evangelical against such a policy. And this book describes so-called abolition movement. Abolition movement is mean kind of a anti-slavery movement. So they oppose to slavery policy, and so some evangelicals are left-wing at the time. Some evangelicals were so left-wing at the time, very radical, while as a conservative evangelical support the slavery policy. This book itself is a controversy even now. So, but I'm not very interested in Christian history, and I bought this at the second-hand shop in Japan. Book Off is a very big, commercial second-hand company. So I bought at the second-hand shop in Kobe. Yeah, I travel as Kobe. So, so I bought this at the Junkudo. Junkudo is a very major big bookstore in Japan, and I bought this letter of Flannery O'Connor. So I'm not yet familiar with Flannery O'Connor's works, and I haven't yet read her fiction. Flannery O'Connor was very famous American South short fiction author. Flannery O'Connor was a Catholic Christian, but she often criticized Christians who are blind themselves. So we believe ourselves as a very good man. We see ourselves as good man. We consider our good behavior is kind of a very good thing. So we are so good thing. We believe in a way, but Flannery O'Connor criticized Christians. Christians are considered good man probably, but we are all so blind to ourselves. We cannot see ourselves. She criticized the proud people, mainly Christian. So I like such perspective. I was a keen reader of Shu Sakuendo. Shu Sakuendo was Catholic, and he also criticized the church and church people. And Shu Sakuendo was Catholic, but he often criticized church peoples because they are so blind against themselves, blind to themselves. And so it's very elusive. So this idea of religious people are so elusive and ineffable, like a monkish life. So we cannot describe simply what religion is. I am a religious person, but I cannot explain my spirit, my idea in a simple way. Flannery O'Connor once said that you cannot write a novel if you understand yourself. You cannot write even a single novel if you believe you understand yourself. So, we cannot understand ourselves. I don't understand myself. I don't know who I am. And I want to be a writer. Probably I will become a great writer because I don't know who I am. So it's just a joke. But this is just the collection of letters of her. So very thick book, and probably it takes time to finish this book. But I enjoy her unique prose, her unique style of sentence. Her English is very unique, and her English probably belongs to American South. Yeah, sometimes I cannot understand what she wants to say in her letter, but this book is not so useful for improving my English, but it's very interesting book to understand the spirit of American South. So, Letter of Flannery O'Connor, I love it. So the last one is Japanese book. So, reading. So, this is covered by a specific unique cover. I bought this at the Tsutaya Shoten. Tsutaya Shoten is very unique and fashionable and very good place for book lovers. And the title is できないことは頑張らない。できないことは頑張らない。So which means probably you don't need to be courageous if you feel stress. Probably. So you don't need to be courageous. You don't need to do hard work. But it's okay to keep doing your work in your pace. This is the book such kind. And the author is Far, P-H-A Far. And so Far was a very famous as a NEET. And kind of a NEET is kind of a housebound. Yeah, but he was not husband. He was a blogger, and he was blogger, and he promoted specific idea in which he said, "I'm tired. I don't want to work. I won't die. I don't want to work. I hate hard working. I hate company life. But I won't live in my pace." So he is such a person, and he promotes specific slow life, and he promotes his unique mindful life, and he introduced very interesting mangas, animes, and also he write about the philosophy of his lazy life. He was a unique philosopher, not kind of academic, but he promote, lazy philosophy. He don't like work hard. So, but you can live in your pace. So, but in the U.S. There are specific books and typical American self-help books promote very positive thinking, hard working, and so I have another book. So this is the very typical American self-help book. This is book I bought at the Junkudo in Japan, and so this is the title is 12 Rules for Life. 12 Rules for Life, and written by Jordan B. Peterson. Jordan B. Peterson is very famous podcaster and interviewer and academic man, and so I don't yet finish reading this book, and but this is a very typical American self-help book. He promote positive behavior, positive attitude. I am a strong man. I am a positive. I am a enthusiastically believe in Christ. So you have to live your own life. So you have to cultivate your life on your effort. You have to be positive. You have to behave like a positive person. Probably this is such book. Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Rules for Life, but this book is kind of a very soft. Sometimes he is so negative, but he can live his own life. He dislike positive thinker. He basically positive, but his constitution is very weak. His mentality is so fragile, and he cannot be a positive person, but he can live his own life, and he cultivate his own philosophy. Probably he disliked Jordan B. Peterson, but yeah, I like his philosophy. Yeah, I don't like this philosophy very much, but his philosophy match my constitution. I am also fragile. My mentality is so vulnerable. Sometimes I cannot be a positive thinker, but he teach me a specific slow life. I want to be a slow man. I'm a schizophrenic guy, and I cannot be courageous, but I have to cultivate my life using various methods. And so today I introduce various books that I bought online or from other retailers in Japan. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Thank you for watching.